5 now.
Issue.
All right.
What's the question?
So let me know when you're ready, Carlos. Set it all up. Let's go.
It's recording.
I made that shit to go home.
Live from IPN Studios in Ybor City. It's a new edition of The Terrible Truth on September the 23rd with your host, Mr. Right.
Really? It took you that long to do all that?
You're the worst announcer ever.
No, he's not the worst. I can think of a few others, like Dr. Johnny P. Love Train.
Oh man, please don't start. I'm not saying
What's up with Dr. Johnny P?
I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything, so don't.
He's in my student film. Oh, you'll
He
meet Dr.
is
Johnny
a
P if you
good
get on. If
person.
you're in the cast, you'll meet him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He's a good person.
Yeah.
Great guy. Shout out to him.
Yes. So, you were trying to do. You were trying to do Jose, weren't you?
Trying to, yeah.
You
Trying
can't
to
You,
get a
you
little
don't have.
sexy
You
on
can't.
it.
You can't.
Nobody can, you're right.
It's impossible.
Yeah.
It's no.
He has a speaker in his throat, like literally. He has an amp on his book bag.
An amp?
An amp to control the speaker.
Oh, to control his voice box?
Yes, it's
Exactly.
ridiculous, yo. He sets off car alarms going up the apartment.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does.
No, he doesn't set off car alarms. He makes women's panties drop to the floor.
Well, that too, but if there's none around, if there's cars around,
That's
the
what
alarms
I'm
are going
trying
off.
to
Okay?
Yeah, no, Carlos, it's not working.
Not at all.
Yeah, my pants are still on, so.
Yeah, see.
Try harder.
Burn!
Hey, like that?
Damn. So, today's topic is cheating, but we do have a new guest. Hopefully, she will be with us for more episodes in the future. And I haven't developed a name for her yet. Have you come up with anything?
Through
No.
time.
No.
Through time.
Through
It'll
time.
Just smooth out.
Oh, I'll find one.
Alright.
Just like I found one for Car Marie.
What do you look at me for?
What do you mean, what am I looking at you for? You know exactly why I'm
What
looking
are
at
you
you
looking
for.
at me for? I'm not Car Marie.
Because Miss Groupie got her name because she's your groupie.
I don't have no groupies.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
Yes, you
I'm
do.
an average guy. That's it.
With a red streak in his hair.
Exactly.
With a red streak in his hair, and he plays at clubs, and he's got plenty of female fans.
I do not.
And look at all these females watching us right now on your little computer right there. They're watching you. Look at that. Look at that.
Hey,
DJ Change.
what's up?
So today's topic is cheating. Now, before we get into the main section of the topic, which is why men cheat, I want to cover something to help illustrate my point. When we were doing the Double Standard show, we had mentioned that men are dogs and women are victims, or men are jerks and women are victims, and that's a societal prism that all the double standards are seen through. And then it also applied to one of the topics when we were discussing the double standards and cheating, that if a man does it, he's a heartless jerk, and if a woman does it, it's because her needs aren't being met.
Oh.
I don't agree with that at all. That's so unfair.
Why is that unfair?
It's unfair because why women are able to have their own needs and be able to get away with it and guys can't?
So are you saying that guys should be able to get away with it?
Nope. I say that both should be able to have their own standards and they should not be able to be cheating on each other. They should both have no reason to be cheating on each other. Now, if the passion's gone, then break up. Find someone new. Don't hurt them by cheating on them. That doesn't solve anything. You're hurting someone. It's a cause and effect.
That's why you have friends with benefits. Yes.
Really?
You should be
Yeah,
an expert.
really. Oh, I'm telling you.
You
it
mean
always
like your
works.
groupies?
I don't have no groupies. I wish I did. It'd be nice, but I don't.
So she just kind of hit reason number one. There's no passion. And here I have got this article from Chelsea Kaplan. You can find this on the Love and Relationships section from MSN.com. It's where I get some of the topics from, folks. Because I'll just start reading, and I'll read, and I'll like, wow, these people are stupid. But this one was actually pretty good. So we're going to cover a little bit. And the reason number one was this lady says, oh, this is Giselle.
Oh.
Oh.
Now she's from Montvale, New Jersey. So it's probably not the real Giselle.
Wannabe.
It's
It's a
probably
double.
one. Yeah,
It's a double.
yeah. Said I've been with John for about 3 years, and he was a really nice guy. While I enjoyed being with him, but there wasn't a ton of passion. Most everyone knew we had gotten engaged, and though John would have proposed in a second, whenever he brought it up, I'd change the subject. So her needs weren't being met.
Or she really wasn't interested in the guy.
She took this trip to Australia. She got together with a coworker with whom she'd been insanely attracted. It was a fantastic trip. And she ends up breaking up with John, and she got married to the guy from the trip. But she cheated on John because there was no passion. So my question is, why?
Seems like the excitement.
Why does she even get into the situation with John?
Seems like the excitement. Like once she finds that excitement, she just goes for it.
So what is it with excitement? Does it always have to be excitement?
I don't personally agree on that, but for other women, apparently they have to keep living on that excitement train until it gets boring. She'll eventually move away from this Australian guy because he'll end up.
No,
being
she
boring.
married him. She married him.
He'll
She
end up
says
being
she's
boring.
incredibly happy.
Oh, maybe because of all his money to make her life fulfilling. That's
Gold
all it is to
digger.
them. Yep.
I ain't saying she didn't do nothing.
Gold
And I
digger.
bet you once he runs out of money and wants to settle down and have kids, she will like
Oh, dang.
want to end.
Well,
her
see,
life.
here's an issue though.
Oh.
She's 30.
She's 30.
She's 30. Yes. Because many women your age are they're just nuts.
I agree.
And usually they wise up in between the ages of 25 and 30. Now, if before then they actually think like you, it's probably because they're foreign. What's that little look?
I don't know. Well, I know over in Europe a lot, they're all sleeping with each other. They're all sluts over there.
Really?
I need to do a show in Europe.
No, actually, you need to go Holland. Holland.
Amsterdam. Oh,
Holland.
we're on our way.
I have
Here we go.
some of my friends. You'll probably meet them when they come through. They're going to be coming through, I think, in January or February. They're from Holland. They're about 30 years old now.
I hear in Japan a lot of them are really digging the African American feel in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
African Americans?
Here we go.
Yep.
Yeah. Tokyo Drift. Here we go.
Yeah, but you're an African American.
Hey, they don't know that
You're just
until
a
I
white
talk.
guy in black skin.
Look
That's
at
all.
here, okay? They don't know that until I start talking. All right? If I just go like this, I get all of them.
Okay. All right.
The head nod.
What's up?
What's up?
Now, here's another reason that women will cheat on a guy: to delay a breakup. Now, this girl, I read this as before the show started, and this was pretty funny. The guy had lost his dog, and then he lost his job, and then all this stuff. So she kept postponing the breakup, and while she was doing that, she got involved with this guy who she really wanted to get involved with, and so that was one of her reasons. So it really wasn't anything about him. It was more about she wanted to break up with him in the first place. So she actually came off looking good, because normally I'd be like, you cheated, you're a slut. And let's see, because absence doesn't make the heart grow fonder. And this was with a long distance relationship. How people get into long distance relationships and think that they'll work is,
Ignorant.
it's not ignorant, but to start off the relationship is ignorant. If something happens where the two of you are going to be apart for a set period of time, you'll have a better chance, but normally what will happen is everything will fade because they're not there. That happened to me. I got together with the girl. I was in the military. We'd started off the first bit, we were together, and then I went to the military, and then 6 months, I thought everything was going perfectly fine, talking to her all the time. But what was going on was, she was always hanging out with her best friend who was there with her boyfriend, and I wasn't there, so she was all sad, and I didn't friggin' know. I wanted to get married to that girl. That was one of my regrets. And actually, no, I take that back. It's not my regret, because I'm glad I didn't get married to her. Because she turned out to be a Looney Tune.
They all are. All of y'all. All of y'all. Crazy. I need medication.
They need medication?
Yeah, they need
Medication.
What kind of medication?
I don't know. Don't ask me.
Prozac?
The strong kind.
The strong kind.
Stuff they don't have in stores, that's what they need. 2 shots for you. But yeah.
Let's see. Reason number 4. She's not left out in the cold. I began dating Eric shortly after I had been dumped by Dave, my boyfriend of 2 years. I was devastated, and Eric was definitely a rebound thing. After Eric and I dated for 5 months, Dave came back and wanted to give things another shot. I still really missed him, so I began seeing him, but never ended things with Eric. I think I sort of kept Eric around for insurance purposes,
Thanks.
just in case things didn't end up well with Dave. Dave and I didn't make it on round 2, and after Eric discovered through mutual friends that I had been seeing him again, Eric ended things with me. I definitely learned my lesson about dating 2 guys at the same time, not to mention trying to rekindle a relationship that's just plain over. Now,
Sounds like women don't know what they want.
They don't.
women don't know what they want till a man teaches them.
Well,
I don't think they even know.
Tell us
I don't even
face
think they know
reality,
even after
just
that.
like-
They're just lost. They're just,
No, because then they know. They know I want this guy. That's how it's got to be.
But they don't know why. They only want that guy because he has a Ferrari. Now, if it was the same guy and didn't have a Ferrari, they wouldn't want him.
I'm going to get a Ferrari one day.
Then they'll want you.
Hey, Dad.
But they don't
That'd
want
be
you. They
a
want
bummer.
your car.
And?
Okay.
I know what you're saying. At that point, once, yeah, no.
You know, it's
Just don't
just
care anymore.
whatever. That's why I say everybody, we all should just be friends, and we should have casual sex, and we should go out to the club, and we should drink, and we should have casual sex, and then we should go to movies.
Does that?
Do you want to have casual sex in the movies?
I've done it before. But you know, yeah, that could happen.
That could happen. So, let's see. Jen. This is Jen. She's 28 and she's from Illinois. This happens a lot with women that are much younger than her, in their early 20s. And it's because they have feelings for the old boyfriend. They know those feelings. The boyfriend's able to manipulate those feelings, and he's able to get back, the ex-boyfriend's able to get back with them. Meanwhile, the new boyfriend, completely clueless about all of what's going on, can't really measure up to the previous boyfriend because that's who she's decided is going to be the standard bearer for all future relationships. So once the old boyfriend re-enters the picture, she completely forgets the fact why they broke up because, as JWoww says from the Jersey Shore, reheated pasta is never the same.
Oh,
What?
ooh,
You gotta add some ranch and some cheese to it. That's
some
better.
Parmesan.
Yeah, there you go. You're in there.
Yes, there's a story behind that. I didn't know who JWoww was. I saw this dating book on the shelf. I don't watch the Jersey Shore. I don't. And so I didn't know who anybody was. The only person I'd heard of from the Jersey Shore was the Situation Guy. Because everybody's heard of him, apparently.
Who?
You've watched the Comedy Central roasts. Don't hand me that shit. He got tore up.
Sucks.
Yo, he got booed off stage.
Yeah, he got booed. He
Hey,
got
What did he
tore.
say?
I loved it when Snoop Dogg just started ripping into him. That was.
He said, hey, we're not going to boo, all right? Be nice. Fuck off stage. Fuck out.
You see the roast of Charlie Sheen?
No.
That's good.
No,
Funny.
no.
I see it.
So, what do you think of this situation? Other than that, women don't know what they want.
Other than that, I have no idea really. It just seems like, you'll find women that will be this way and women will be that way, and at the end they somehow need to find a reason to cheat. But when a guy cheats, there's no reason for them to cheat. They're just automatically
There's a reason for us
scumbags.
to cheat.
Yeah, I've kind of noticed that. If men cheat, they're automatically scumbags. Now, I'm not condoning the action, but you'll see that there's specific reasons men actually are driven to cheat through reasons. If not, then that's an asshole that just doesn't care.
Yes.
And he's I mean, there's no other way to put it. He's just an asshole that doesn't care. But most men are not like that, even if they do cheat, and we'll get into that. She deserves better. Reason number 5. When I was younger, I dated a guy named Ethan who was really critical of me. He constantly made little snide comments about my weight, how stupid I was, and how clumsy I was. This guy Ethan sounded like a player.
Oh,
For whatever odd reason, I was into him. Yeah, because he was a player. Despite the fact that all of my friends and family hated him. Because he's a player. One weekend while he was away, I met Will at a party and we completely hit it off. He was the complete opposite of Ethan. Kind, sweet, generous, yet completely cool and fun too. We hung out all weekend and it was like a light bulb went off in my head. This is how mature, relationship-worthy guys act. Oh, really? Well, I guess it took the player for her to realize that. That's another case of a guy teaching a woman what she wants.
Yeah.
Not this Will character, but the Ethan guy who was the player.
I don't even call that player. That's not even player.
I hooked
player
up with
moves.
Will the night before he left and broke up with Ethan soon after. Will and I dated for 3 years, and now we're married. Hey, look at that. So Ethan, through his idiocy, taught her what she should like in a man. Get another example, Papa Pinup, of a man teaching a woman what she wants. This here is Papa Pinup. He is one of the co-owners of the Pinup America magazine and the Pinup America show and the studios here that we're broadcasting in.
No, that himself.
Coming
Yeah,
in
right there.
Yeah.
By the way, watch the Pinup America show, girls, because if you ever wanted to do pinup, you'll learn on that show. They have an awesome little show. It's an hour long. Thursday nights, 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock. Contessa and Judy Pop, 2 great showgirls.
Lovely ladies.
lovely.
A little plug for the Pinup America show.
Sweet as they can be.
Oh, yes. Up there with their blue fizzy drinks.
Yeah.
Where do they get those drinks, by the way?
The Hub supplies them.
The Hub.
Yeah, the Hub.
Oh, so
one of
they're
our
strong.
advertisers.
They're strong, huh?
Yeah.
That's right. As a matter of fact, that's one of the sponsors of the network now. So we got to plug the Hub too. Great place right off downtown Tampa. Extra strong drinks. They've become famous for their strong drinks. So much so that other bars will advertise that their drinks are Hub worthy. So
I need to
if
check
you
them
want to
out.
get you might like that. You want to get drunk?
Yeah.
You get drunk fast at the Hub.
Couple shots of
And
whiskey.
they have
all day.
raspberry alcoholic whipping cream.
Oh.
Really?
Different flavors, actually.
Yeah, they've been around for 60 years, folks. I think 61 years now, right?
Yeah, I need to check
So-
them out.
Great place, the Hub. Go talk to Scooter down at the Hub. He owns the Hub. He's the one that's in the commercial. She's looking for a missing piece. This is reason number 6. There's only 8, guys, so we're almost through. I'm from Florida, so I adore going to the beach and boating, but my former boyfriend, Chris, a total city boy, hated it. What?
He hated going to the beach.
He's not a beach person.
And she's in Florida. And she found a dude that in Florida doesn't like going to the beach.
Maybe he's not from Florida.
Yeah, he's probably from some snow-ridden place like Canada.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't
He-
like the beach.
You don't like the beach?
Not that normal.
Well, you're black. It's all right.
Oh.
I don't do beaches after Shark Week.
Exactly.
Nah. Sharks come on land
I like the
nowadays.
beach, but see all these red spots up here?
Yeah, you told me about that a long time ago. Papa Pinup, he used to work on the beach.
That's pre-cancer spots.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wear a hat.
Well, he did it back when he was a younger man. I mean,
This
Oh.
comes from when you're a teenager.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And they keep popping out. I have to get them removed every 6 months. There's like 15 they burn off.
Yeah.
This is a $700 and some treatment right now that pulls them out.
Oh.
Ow!
Spend
So
$700
let's get
haircut.
back to Lizzie's story. Oh, she lives in Chicago apparently. So apparently he's not from Florida. So now we know he's from some snow-ridden place like friggin' Chicago. She says, we always argued about where we'd take trips, and he always won. About 8 months into our dating, I took a trip to Key West with my friends, and we chartered a boat for the day. The captain of the boat was this totally hot, complete beach guy for life type. I spent the whole day flirting with him. We met him out that night, and he and I got together. I never told Chris about it after I got home, and I never felt guilty.
No.
I think part of me felt like that's what Chris got for being so stubborn. A vindictive little bitch.
Rebellious.
So she's cheating.
Chris and I didn't make it. Oh, imagine that. And after we broke up, I made sure any future boyfriends loved the beach. Yet again, some guy inadvertently teaching a woman what she does and doesn't like.
Wow.
Sounds like women depend on men for them to get someplace and to learn.
Sometimes. That we covered that in Dr. Laura Schlesinger's show where we talked about her book,
Okay.
the 10 stupid things women do to mess up their lives.
Oh, I would
And the
love to see
number
that.
one was a woman using a man to define her. And so many women do that.
I agree.
And that's how they get into a lot of bad situations. And then after that, pretty much everything after that went through that first one in some way, shape, or fashion. And it was women getting into abusive relationship, always capitulating to the man, using the man to define themselves as an accomplishment. So it was
I
just...
can see now why today a lot of men see women as just not that smart.
It's not necessarily not that smart, but a lot of men, especially by the time they get to my age, early 30s, they're like, wow, women can be friggin' leeches. They just, they become the succubus.
they become the succubus.
They
I think
just
it's
suck the
their
man,
power.
all the life out of the man for everything he's worth, and then spit him out raw and dead and broken.
Just suck on the
So
right parts. and
terrible.
Yeah. There's certain parts that we do want sucked, but
Everything else,
that's for the sex episode.
Oh my goodness.
Sorry.
Oh, we usually have a blast when we do the sex episodes. As a matter of fact, in a few weeks, we're going to be getting these two authors of this book, Our Stimulus Package. They have their own show on the network.
Oh.
I've been a guest on their show, and I'm trying to get them to be a guest on my show. They are hysterical. They're both in their early 40s, and they were real estate ladies, and when the real estate market crapped out, they lost their jobs. Everybody's lost their jobs in real estate. We were at a 717 a few weeks ago, and she pointed out this one guy, and she said this guy was a commercial real estate developer in Tampa. He was the top dog in this area.
And he lost his job.
He hasn't lost, quote unquote, lost his job, but he's not where he was.
Oh.
He took a real big hit. He took a real big hit.
It sucks.
And he probably wouldn't be at 717. He'd probably be somewhere else on a Wednesday night.
I think I
So-
can handle the sexual innuendos. I had a guild that's all they did.
Oh, really?
Yep. They put me in my place as a woman to go make their sandwiches all the time. They'd always do that. Like every time I'd say, they'd be like, "Woman, shut up, make my sandwich." When we're in
That's
grades and
just
stuff.
stupid.
They still always do it.
It's not sandwich. It's sandwich.
Sandwich.
What?
Sandwich.
Sandwich.
Calls them
Sandwich. Make me a sandwich, woman.
Oh my gosh. Damn. Oh my gosh. I'm not here right now.
Why? What's up?
I'm not here right now.
Why?
I'm going to my peaceful change zone.
Peaceful change zone.
Yeah.
Serenity now.
Yes.
Serenity now.
I practice meditation. I wusa, and I don't drink. I don't smoke.
What about grape soda?
Hey, I'm going to work on that.
Grape soda. There's something lacking in the physical department.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
My ex was a terrible kisser. The worst. I really liked everything else about him, but whenever it came time to get physical, I just cringed. What? Oh damn.
Yeah, no.
I need to ask Marnie here from San Francisco. Oh, well, that's why. San Francisco. Well, no wonder. No wonder, Marnie. San Francisco.
They don't get out much.
Get out much. Oh, no, they get out. They just getting out with the other guys. You don't. Come on, it's San Francisco.
Hey,
It's San Francisco.
I try to stay away from that whole little same-sex thing. Unless it's business.
Yes. Oh, I've got a. Did I tell you about my sister and her friend, the Raging Cajun, who hopefully will be, I won't say replacing because Miss Veronica has gotten a busy life and school and job and all that stuff, so she's not able to make the show. And hopefully we'll get her back, but I am still looking for her to a fill-in for her basically, and I'm pretty sure I have one. Her name is the Raging Cajun. And I first met her 4 years ago when I left the military and I came to Tampa, back home. And I had to drive across America, but I have two vehicles. I have an SUV and I have a car. And so I had... So I had to have more drivers. So I asked my sister to come out and she brought her friend. So they came out to California, and I live about 2 hours away from San Francisco. So they came to San Francisco. We hung out and had a little mini vacation, like 2 or 3 days in San Francisco. And this one day, this was the day I decided to give them girls hell. I wanted to go see a place called the Palace of the Fine Arts. I'd seen this in movies. If you watch movies and you pay attention and they're set in San Francisco, you'll invariably see this location. It's called the Palace of the Fine Arts, and it's off of downtown by about 2 miles, maybe a mile and a half, 2 miles. So this day, we had a hotel downtown. We walked over to the piers. We walked from the piers all the way up to Pier 39, I think it is, where they have the amusement park on the pier, basically. And they have shops and gifts and all kinds of stuff. And then from there, we walked up to Coit Tower. And then from Coit Tower, we walked to the Crooked Street. And then from the Crooked Street, we walked the other mile and a half over to the Palace of the Fine Arts. All told, I took them girls on like a 5-mile walking adventure that day, and their feet hurt. They were killing them.
Were they in heels?
No.
Oh, I was about to say they.
No, they were not in heels. But as we were walking from the Crooked Street to the Palace of the Fine Arts, there was this guy that they saw, and we were walking down the sidewalk, and this guy was coming towards us, and both of them went berserk for this guy. They just went, "Oh, he's so hot, and he's so blah 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 blah." And so, I mean, he just kept walking. He didn't really acknowledge them. And they stopped after he had passed us, and they turned around and they were looking at him like, yummy, yummy. And I just had to mention, I was like, girls, he's probably gay. And they became adamant that he was not. But it was San Francisco. Guess what? No guy looks that pretty and is straight. Not even in San Francisco. So, let's see here. Marnie here, who's kissing gay dudes. See, one night I was at a party without him. A bunch of people started this old school yet fairly intense game of spin the bottle. I felt like I had to join, as I hadn't had a decent kiss in a long time.
Wow.
I'd kissed probably about 10 guys that night, all of whom were so much better than my ex. It's because they probably weren't fucking.
That's bad when you play a game just because of the person that you're with can't do something.
I ended things pretty quickly after that experience, which made me realize that the physical part of a relationship is truly important. Well, yeah, Marnie, and you need to get a guy that's not physically attracted to other men.
I'd probably be saying, I can probably make him straight, but that'd be just a fun little joke there and not.
Yeah, what is it with women that want to do that? Why?
That's a joke. I really want to try and make a guy gay. That'd be weird.
You want to make a guy gay?
No, I would not want to make a
Oh,
guy
you wouldn't
gay.
want to make it.
No, I'm saying I can make him straight. Like, if
How could
see
you
me,
make a gay guy straight?
have my ways.
Little female bravado there, folks. Now, let's get to the guys. And before we get into their stories, There's two types of guys. The majority of them fall in the good guy category. Now, a good guy will in fact cheat, but he will do so for one of three reasons. Or the reason that he gives will fall into one of these three categories. Number one, and these are Steve Harvey's categories of how a woman should love a man. Support, loyalty, and the cookie. If he doesn't get one of those three things, he is going to look for it somewhere else. And he may hold out for a long time until that stuff returns, but if he does not get it, and it goes past a certain date, and every man is different on how far or how long that date is, ladies, you'll be putting yourself in a position to get cheated on because the man doesn't have loyalty, support, or the cookie, or sex. That's the cookie is sex.
Got that.
How about that? I can go to
So-
get some cookies.
Here's what the guys have said. If a guy just cheats and he's not, you're giving him all those, and he says you're giving him all those, that just means he doesn't really care about you. Basically, you can give him those all day long, and he doesn't care to have them from you, and that's why. And then that's the asshole guy. But that's not to say that the good guys can't be the asshole too, because nobody likes to be cheated on.
Yeah.
I just said
It's
asshole has.
destroyed DJ Change's relationship.
Yeah.
Because some woman cheated on him and then lied about it in the worst way.
Bitch. And I don't use that word often.
You don't know this story yet.
No, I do not know the story, but I'm starting to get interested into it.
All right,
Let's hear it.
I said it so many times before.
I'm going to say it.
Okay,
Say
he'll
it.
say it.
He was with a girl. She was awesome.
Awesome.
He was into her.
Digging it.
Digging it. And how long were you going out with her when she got pregnant?
Like, I don't know. Like 2 years.
Well,
2 years. She got pregnant 2 years.
is it his
And
pregnancy?
how long after she got pregnant were you with her?
6 months.
Just 6 months?
Well, that's when I found out the truth after 6 months, right? My mom found that out for me, actually.
You found out 6 months while she was still pregnant?
No. Let me tell the story, please. I was with this girl. We dated, we talked about a good 2 years. After the 2 years, she ended up getting pregnant. Had the baby. Throughout the time, she said it was mine. Obviously, I thought it was mine if we're having sex and you have a baby. It's going to be mine. But, push come to shove,
God.
it wasn't mine. She knew it. That's the killer part. She knew it. I found out. And, yeah. So.
He's not had a relationship like that since. And he probably won't ever get ready because that girl has poisoned all future relationship for him. So women, don't be out there thinking your shit don't stink. Because you tell the biggest lies. Men lie the most. Men lie the most. But women tell life-devastating lies.
Men love the truth as always.
That's really sad.
Yeah, it's heartbreaking.
He don't even want to see a baby ever
I
again.
can't stand babies.
We can tease them and have like little baby pictures.
I don't even like baby
Scare 'em.
puppies. I don't even like baby back ribs.
Well, baby ducklings.
No.
They're so cute.
No, they're not. They're liars. And they're not yours. Leave them alone.
Oh Lord.
You see?
Poison.
So reason one for this guy, and we'll see if it passes the test. For payback. I once cheated on my girlfriend after I saw her cell phone that she had been text messaging with her ex.
Ooh.
Oh dang.
Women, the ex is an ex for a reason. Cut it. We don't want to see you ever talking to him again unless you've had a child with the guy. Then we understand. It's the father. You got to interact with him. But if you were just going out for a couple years, there's no kids involved, it didn't work out, guess what? It didn't work out.
It's in the past. You gotta move on. Talk to them. You're just going backwards.
All right, let's see. All right. Oh, wait. They were pretty harmless messages, but it angered me that she had been communicating with him in the first place. I'd always thought they were a little too chummy. Oh, really? Well, if you thought they were chummy, they were probably chumming it up with the horizontal. What's the horizontal mambo? That's it. All right. That night, I was out with friends and I had a lot to drink, so I got worked up about those messages that pretty much made it my mission to find another girl and hook up with her, which I did. I think it was a payback thing. We eventually broke up, but not because of that incident. I never told her, but more so because we just weren't right for each other. I know that it wasn't the best way to handle my anger, but at the time, it sure did feel good. Christopher from Oakland, California. Californians. The physical attraction just wasn't there. Ever since I remember, I'd always been attracted to women with large chests. My ex-girlfriend... Oh, this guy's got a serious problem. My ex-girlfriend was great in a lot of ways, but she was completely fat, flat-chested, which did absolutely nothing to do to make me sexually attracted to her. Which I tried to look past, but it was hard. You know, I kind of understand Dave a little bit, but then again, I kind of don't, because... I mean, when I was a teenager in high school, I thought, you know, big boobs was it. But then I realized I would be limiting myself to the possibilities that are out there. And so I also realized, because I had an experience with some fake boobs, that I wanted the real ones. So at that point, I didn't care if they were large anymore. They just had to be real. And I've kind of stuck to that ever since. So I got past the whole big boob thing. They just have to be real. That's my only other... I don't care if they're non-existent. They just got to be real. So, let's see here. About 2 months into our relationship, I was out with a bunch of friends at a sports bar, and our incredibly hot and ample-chested waitress was really hitting on me. She gave me her number and asked me if I wanted to meet her after her shift was over. Okay, dude.
I mean,
You're asking for an STD at this point, guy. Dave from Roanoke, Virginia. I agreed and ended up sleeping with her. What a shocker. It was just another one-night thing, but it helped me realize that I needed to end things with my girlfriend because I had to be with someone I was madly attracted to. Dave, you're stupid.
There.
Now, granted, you need to be attracted to the girl, but I probably wouldn't try and throw away an ex-girlfriend who was great in a lot of ways. Because great girls are hard to find, stupid.
That's still fine.
They'll catch up to him later on. He'll soon figure that out.
Hopefully. At 26, he certainly didn't.
He'll find those cougar wings.
He's off sleeping with the big-tittied waitress.
All of them. And it was probably Hooters. So, all she was trying to do was just get some tips.
And watch him try and fall in love with this big hooter titty girl, and then see how the side the guy she's sleeping with as well.
Yeah, oh, I saw an article in... What is that? The Tampa Bay Times? What is that? The TBT. Yeah. Tampa Bay Times. And it was... The headline was... Restaurants. Yes. The restaurant craze. How restaurants are adopting the Hooters model. And you've got a few like Hooters and Wing House and Tilted Kilt and a few others. You've been to Tilted Kilt? Oh.
I don't like breasts. Breasts, they're cool. I like thighs. I'm a black guy.
Booties.
I like
Booty.
butt.
See, all right.
Booty.
No, you know, that makes sense because now I understand Miss Groupie.
I don't.
And now I understand because she had that big old beautiful donkey ass and wonderful thighs. And I completely understand it now.
So which one you talking about?
What do you mean, which one?
Remember, I thought you had two.
I don't have any.
No, we're talking about the original.
Oh.
No one can replace the original.
I don't
Oh
have,
yeah, 'cause you filmed it.
I don't have any. I don't even have one.
I got that on camera, remember?
That's a camera.
I got it on camera.
That doesn't mean it's
That was like of all my footage, that was your most favorite footage of
Yes, it
Wrong.
Yes.
Yes, it
because I
was.
saw it in real life.
Don't
So
lie.
that was not my favorite footage.
Well, you haven't seen it in a while because she's in New Jersey, so maybe we need to pull it up and refresh your memory.
She is a good friend, and we have fun.
And she was a friend with benefits.
No
Precisely because
comment.
she had them thighs.
She did. She was very proud of him too.
I know what you're talking about. Are we going to continue with the show?
Okay, Mr. In Denial.
I don't know what you're talking about, like I said.
Yeah, Mr. and Mrs. In Denial. Yes, yes! Mr. and Mrs. In Denial. Mr. and Mrs.
First off, my name is Change. Or D.
And we're changing that to Mr. In Denial.
No, it's not.
In Denial.
It's neither.
So, reason number 3, she just isn't there. I cheated on my ex at a time when she was traveling so much that I never saw her. It was almost as if I didn't have a girlfriend. I got so lonely, especially on the weekend nights, and I missed the companionship both physically and emotionally. Guess what, women? Men need both. If you can connect with a man emotionally, you better be sure you're connecting with him physically, and you keep both of them together, you're probably going to keep the guy. I'm telling you.
Tell you comes out crazy.
When she was gone, I began seeing someone else while I was still technically seeing my ex. I ended up telling my ex and she broke it off with me. In the end, I think things ended for the better, even though the steps I took made it happen were not very honorable. And he's willing to admit his mistakes. I now make sure that whoever I choose to date does not have a job that requires big time traveling. Reason number 4, he thinks he's missing out. Well, see, now let's go back and run that through the prism, that last one. He wasn't getting the cookie. She wasn't there to support him. But she was fulfilling loyalty. She was missing 2 out of the 3. A man will do it for just 1.
You're already feeling fucking up with 1.
Yes, exactly. Reason number 4, he thinks he's missing out. I dated Melanie all through college ever since we met at orientation. After we graduated, I moved to New York and she moved to Chicago. But we decided to stay together. Long distance relationship. This one had the possibility of working out, but I think we'll find out otherwise. I spent nearly every weekend traveling to see her, but during the week, I would go out with my friends in New York and have a blast. After a few months of that drill, we actually have someone from New York who can tell us about the New York scene.
Oh,
Yeah, that's right. We're talking about you, New Yorker.
I know. I just realized I was in the scene.
Oh, I don't want you on camera. You just talk from over there. That's right. Put your hat on, fresh to death.
Let's continue on, man. Damn.
Oh, he don't like being in the spotlight, even not on camera. Look at that.
I don't
Okay.
know what the fuck you talking about, man.
After a few months, I knew that of that drill. I knew that staying out or going out and staying true to her would be tough. Going out in the city made me realize how many smart, beautiful women are out there. Never having been with anyone other than Melanie made me feel like I was missing out on a lot of fun. One night, I hooked up with another girl, which finally made me realize I had to end things with Melanie. When I told her what had happened, as it turned out, she had done the same thing a few times.
Oh.
While we were both hurt, we realized we needed to take some times off. We stayed friends and still are today, even though we're married to different people. Tom in New York City.
Sounds like guys also use women to learn about themselves as well.
Sometimes.
Yeah,
Sometimes. Usually a guy will have it figured out, and the reason for this, it goes back to how, in general, men and women grow up. Men are taught to think rationally. This, then this, then this. Or if this, then this. If I want to win the game, I've got to score the touchdown. See, everything is very focused and rational. Women are taught to be nurturing and to be in touch with their emotions more. And emotions, I mean,
They think
just
irrationally.
not irrationally. The logic of emotions has to do with your feelings, and your feelings can go from one extreme to the other really quickly. So they'll have their own rationality, but because it doesn't follow a rational flow, they will be highly erratic in their behavior. And that's how women become highly erratic in their behavior, because they're basing their decisions off of their emotions and less off of their logic. Which is why women's intuition will often fail them. They have a very highly accurate and fast intuition, but it's attached to their logic part of their brain. Therefore, their feelings can override their intuition.
Pretty much, women have ADD when it comes to relationships.
Yes. Which is how they get into their cheating situations. So, here's another example of a long-distance relationship. It could have worked out because they had the situation where... actually, no, they did not. They did not. I don't know the full situation, but them moving to two different cities, him staying in New York and her going to Chicago, and not making a plan to come back together was basically what killed that relationship. Because they were not there to fulfill each other's physical needs, the physical contact. So, some of those reasons can also apply to a woman. Emotional support, loyalty, that kind of stuff. Reason number 5, he's moved on emotionally. My ex was in a Weight Watchers meeting, or I met my ex in a Weight Watchers meeting of all places. When we started dating, we were both about 50 pounds overweight. As the months went by, I took the program really seriously and quickly dropped the weight. She did not adhere to the program, and her weight did not come off. If you want to get a man, you don't need 12 steps, you need one. And it's called the blowjob.
He loves me for me.
Yeah, exactly. And to be able to do that, to be able for him to want you to do that, guess what, ladies? It's called the Stairmaster. Get on it and get skinny. Because at the end of the day, all we're interested in is looks. No one falls in love with your personality at first sight. You fall in love with your tits and your ass. And we stick around because of what you're willing to do with them. And yes, I took that from the movie The Ugly Truth.
Well, this is the terrible truth.
Yes.
That's where we got the show from.
That's how we got the show, too.
Good show.
We couldn't really call it The Ugly Truth,
Yup.
which is what I wanted to call it, because I'm basically that guy. That Gerard Butler character. Gerard Butler's one of my favorite actors, too. Him and Jason Statham.
Yeah.
So, her weight didn't come off. After I lost the weight, I felt a new sense of confidence, and women who had never spoken to me before began approaching me. It felt great. My ex, on the other hand, was depressed about being heavy and was always jealous of other women.
I wonder why.
One weekend when she was out of town, I met this gorgeous woman at my gym, and we slept together. I never told my ex, but I did end up breaking up with her after a few weeks after that incident. And I've realized since then that I need to be with women who are on the same page as me about the things in my life that are important.
See? Go to the gym, work out. Find a workout partner. Not your partner, but a workout partner.
Who can become your partner.
Yeah.
And don't neglect the Stairmaster.
I feel bad now. I can just shove down 12 pounders of McDonald's all day and not gain a pound.
Hey, high
Oh,
five,
that'll
I can
change.
too.
Oh, that'll
I've
change.
been doing it since I was like 15.
And
And I've gained no pounds.
I did that when I was a teenager. I didn't gain any weight.
Okay.
What?
Guess what? Guess what? That changed. I'm now in the middle of my diet. Already lost 20 pounds on the year. Oh, I'm going to get my six-pack back.
Oh, Lord.
Look, it's gone down, man. It's gone down.
Oh, I thought you were talking about like the Heinekens.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
No.
Oh,
Oh,
you're
no,
talking
no.
about-
Those,
you're-
I can't have those kind of six-packs if I
Oh.
want my six-pack.
No, what six-pack are you talking about?
I'm talking about the six-pack.
Trying to get a skinny body.
The ones you see on those 300 guys.
Yeah, you know, just
Don't 300?
Yeah. Yeah, those spray on six packs.
No, not that. Not
There's
that.
a Sparta!
It doesn't have to be like ripping. It just, I just have to,
See
Got to be
them.
able to see a little bit of it. That's what I want.
Just get
So-
tattoos, man. You'd be good.
No.
You scared of a needle?
I'm definitely afraid of needles.
Why?
I hate
Well,
needles.
They're freaky.
It depends how you use it, but you know, I'm talking about
I
ink-wise.
hate needles. I'm not afraid of them. I hate them. There's a big difference.
Well, you can get the waterproof ones. Just don't walk around in the rain.
Ugh. Anyway,
I tried.
so Brad is 41, and it took him that long to figure that out. Come on, man. He's on the slow boat to China, I tell you.
Long way too.
Reason number 6, there's too much fighting. Oh, this one falls through the prism. My ex and I used to live together and we fought all the time. The constant tension made me miserable. In contrast to my ex, there was this girl at work who was easygoing, friendly, and fun. Already I can tell you this, Prism. Already. She's fighting with him all the time. Guess what he's not getting at home? Support and loyalty.
Possibly the cookie.
No. He might be getting the makeup cookie.
Oh.
The makeup cookie can go a long way. It's probably why he was still with her. So he's only getting one of those things from this girl. And she's constantly fighting with him and not supporting him and not being loyal. Guess what? This girl at work, who's easygoing, friendly, and fun. Oh, that was your idea? That's super. That's super. That's just brilliant. Yeah, he was getting support and loyalty from her at work. Guess what? We can see where this is going. One night after we were both working late and ended up getting a drink together after we left. Oh, wow.
How it all starts. Drink.
One thing led to another. I hate that expression.
One thing led to another.
The domino.
That's like listening to Mr. Midnight. Oh, you know how I do it. You know how I do it.
The player.
Yeah.
The player. That's what. That's their answer. Most of them.
You know how I do. Guys.
And I ended up staying over at her place. As bad as this may sound, after that happened, I felt free. Wow, he felt like he was getting loyalty, support, and apparently the cookie, too. It was as if I finally had the courage to just end it with my ex already. Well, dummy. When I came home the next morning, my ex went crazy, but for the first time, it didn't bother me because I knew that what I was going to do. I told her exactly what had happened, and I'd be moving out that week.
Oh.
And I did. I began seeing the girl from work, and we've been together for 4 months now. Nate from Boulder, Colorado.
Wow.
Well,
So
she messed up. That girl messed up. And some other girl who was on her game just came in and scooped him up.
Took the cookie.
Yep. I wonder if if he was a chocolate chip cookie kind of guy. I like chocolate chip cookies.
All these people seem like they're
You see,
depressed
like-
and they're fat.
How he had to sleep with a woman to finally realize that he needed to let go of his ex.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't even know if it's so much the sleeping part or he just needed to bust a nut because it just sounds like he's like, oh, I felt so relieved. What?
Yeah, maybe you were right. Maybe he wasn't getting any of it. That could, I mean,
He was just backed
if you're
up.
not giving him any of the 3, he's gone.
Yep.
You could have been married to him for 20 years. Guess what? You're getting a divorce. He will leave you.
Deuces.
But still gives no right to cheat, though. Same as for women. If she was in his state and was dealing with all 3 of nothing from the guy, still not
She
gives
should
her
leave
right
him.
to cheat. Yep.
She should leave him. And that's what, see, that's another thing. I think that was covered in Dr. Laura's 10 stupid things women do. Women will end up staying with guys
Yeah,
for
stay with
longer
guys longer
than
for-
possible.
Possible. Yep.
Because of their own insecurity.
Yep.
Because they have this need to feel secure. And they understand and they're secure with the situation, even though it's a horrible situation.
They'll stay
I
with
can
a guy.
actually-
They stay with a guy. They stay with a guy because they get money from him. So they always get something.
I can actually vouch for that because I actually did
They
that
don't
once when I
get
was
on.
younger. I stayed with a guy even though he treated me like miserable shit. And I was actually depressed and went on a drinking binge. Listening to 3 Doors Down and drinking that Jack Daniels.
Oh, jeez.
Nice. Like that hardcore.
But I was scared I wouldn't find another guy until you go out. You just gotta go out and meet people.
Yeah.
That's when they usually make their decision. When they meet someone new, that's when they leave. That's when they leave. Like, I'm done till they find someone new.
That's why you always got to drink before you hit the club, and then you get that change potion, that Patron and Red Bull, and everybody's your friend. Or
But
it
you
just seems
adapt
that way.
Is that how you get women?
I don't get no girls, really. Be all by myself, be lonely, back in the club. Nobody want to talk to me.
Mr. In Denial married to Mrs. In Denial.
I'm just saying, man. I don't get nobody. I don't even get a free drink. I'm the DJ. Oh, you gotta. I ain't paying for shit.
Why are you not being in so in and out?
Because he needs a shot of self-esteem, which is reason number 7.
Number 7.
See, I'm really shy and have never felt comfortable approaching women. Once I had a girlfriend who was just as shy as me. Our relationship was fine, nothing too exciting. But I was resigned to the fact that it was my best option. I went on a conference for business, and during one of the dinners, a really attractive, sexy woman at my table began hitting on me. And I was at a conference, and I never told my ex about what had happened. But I did end things with her after a few months later. After the conference, the other woman and I never saw each other again, but the experience gave me the confidence that I could go out and approach interesting, exciting women. I just needed that push. Charlie, 33, St. Louis, Missouri. Is that what you need, change?
No,
You need a woman hitting on you?
no,
Why not?
no. Cause then
You don't want a woman hitting on you?
no, because then they want relationships. Then they want like some commitment. Don't fucking you don't need. Get off me.
I think I know what he needs. He needs to find a woman that has been just as poison as him.
No.
And they will fall in love together.
No. Fuck love. I don't do love. What's that?
You said you wanted to date one girl.
The groupie chick?
Just catching on.
Oh, damn! She's chiming in!
There's no groupies. I have no groupies.
That one girl.
So you don't want her to be your groupie?
I don't have a groupie.
You don't want her to be your groupie?
I don't have a groupie.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't. I have friends. That's it.
You want to develop a long-term deal with her?
I have friends. I have Facebook
One-
friends.
I
One
heard
of
you.
the-
I heard you were willing to move to New Jersey.
Never said that.
I didn't say you said it. I said I heard it.
You heard wrong. We find out where you get your sources from.
Well, it was Sharif, I think.
Fuck Sharif.
I think that was the originating source.
Oh, no. No, but we're cool now. What's up, Sharif? But no, I can say that.
Rumors that her rumors you might go visit Georgia.
I do a lot of shows every
No,
week.
Georgia's gonna come visit him. Oh, you know that's happening.
No,
You know that's happening.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't. I just said I don't.
You know what it reminds me of now?
Who?
Afro Man with that song Colt 45.
I've never heard 45. I've heard because I got high.
We gotta hear that song.
All right, I'll check that out. What is it called? 45?
Reason number
Colt
8.
45.
Cold 45?
Colt 45.
Check that
To
out.
fulfill a fantasy. And we know 2 women that fantasize about you. So, I once cheated on my girlfriend of 6 months when a girl I had been pining over for quite some time came on to me. She had been with someone else for a long time, so I knew she was off limits. I have to admit that I'd probably still do it again. It was like my fantasy finally came true. I broke up with my girlfriend and dated this girl for a while, but we didn't last. Sometimes the fantasy is way better than reality.
That is true.
Well, not while you were dating her, dude. Seemed like the fantasy was
No, you can have
taken.
you can fantasize about somebody else if you're dating somebody. What? It's called mental cheating.
Mental cheating.
Mental cheat.
Mental.
What do you think about that as a woman, mental
Yeah,
cheating?
a lot of women you say that.
Women do it all the time.
Well, let me think of it this way. My boyfriend was thinking about Jessica Alba and screaming. I wouldn't be okay with that. But if he wasn't around me and was dreaming about Jessica Alba, I guess it'd be fine. I mean, it's not like he's really gonna get with Jessica Alba in reality. So.
But what if
he
it's
can
not
have
Jessica?
her
What if it's
fantasy.
like
The girl next door.
yeah? What if it's Jennifer from down the street?
Oh, then I might have a problem with that. I might get a little.
So
But then that
for
would
you,
make me,
for you, it would be the actualization of carrying out the fantasy.
I would actually try 10 times better to be better than this girl down the street than what he sees her as. kind of like a competition. If he's gonna see this wonderful woman down the street, I'm gonna be 10 times better than her. I'll make him dinner and breakfast all day if it has to.
See, she
Always.
tries. She's good. She's a winner. Other ones don't try.
She's smart, but she also knows a foreign language, so that makes her somewhat foreign.
I know a foreign language. Does that make me foreign?
No.
Oh.
What foreign language you know?
I know all languages.
No,
guy.
you don't.
Yes, I do.
Tell him something in Russian.
Vaxlalulu.
Shaisha. That's all I can say.
That's German!
Hey!
That's
damn it.
freaking German!
Whatever. It fucking works, okay? Shit. Moving on. Next language. I didn't say I knew I'm fluent. I said I know something.
You mean gibberish?
Yeah, there you go.
Gibberish.
Fucking works. Cops pull you over. Hey,
I think my brother's fluent in gibberish.
Gibbering country?
Yeah.
Zimbabwe.
He's from Gibberstan. That former Soviet Socialist Republic of Gibberstan.
I have no idea. But you know.
That would be, see, the Russian understood it. So, anyway, so there you have it, ladies. That's why men will cheat. At least why these idiots cheated. Cheating is never an option, or I shouldn't say never an option. It shouldn't be considered, but it happens, and man will usually have a reason why. Just as you ladies have a reason why, because as women say that men aren't carrying their weight at the house, and that's why she had to go off. Guess what? Sometimes you women aren't carrying her weight, and the man's going to have to go off too. So that is the terrible truth. Until next week, folks, this is Mr. Wright
Change.
and DJ Change and the new girl who we haven't given a name to yet.
Mystery woman.
Mystery woman. Aha.
Maybe Miss Svetlana.
Big gay. I told you.
What the hell was that?
Hey, God damn it, I'm speaking.
All right, are we closing up, Chop? Come on. All right, there we go.